What up YouTube, and welcome back collectors. It's Patrick, also known as Cardboard P, back with another video. In today's video, we'll be traveling back in time to the year 2000 and opening a Japanese Awakening Legends booster pack. Awakening Legends is the Japanese equivalent to Neo Revelation, and it's commonly referred to as Neo 3, and this is my favorite set of all time. In the last video, we went over all of the holos found in this set that make it my favorite. And today, after 25 years, the seal on this pack will finally be broken, and I can't wait to see what's inside. Being able to open this pack is an incredible blessing, and it feels surreal to have this opportunity. So we'll go ahead and prop this up on the podium for today's video. And in the background, we have two of my favorite cards of all time in the Shining Magikarp and the Shining Gyarados, as there's the opportunity to pull one of those out of our pack, and I place them there for good luck. And of course, before opening such an incredible vintage pack, we will need to get our hands warmed up. So for the warm up in today's video, I have a Japanese high-class booster box of Terastal Festival. This has 10 packs inside, so we'll use this as the warm up for today's video. And there's a guaranteed SAR inside, so I'm very excited to see which one we pull. So we'll go ahead and break this open and then grab our 10 booster packs. And we'll get to ripping. I'm very excited to open this booster pack as it's been 25 years since the release, and I cannot wait to see which holo we pull. There is the chance, even though it's a very slim chance, for a Shining in that pack, but we'll just have to see what's inside. We have the Goldeen, the Volcarona Fezandipiti, our first Pokeball in the Metang, and then an Umbreon EX. So a good first pack, and then we have 4 cards on the back. So we'll do the card trick like the old Sword and Shield, but I'm very nervous but excited to open this pack as this is my favorite set of all time, and I truly can't believe that I'm going to be opening this pack after 25 years. So we'll go ahead and do 4 from the back for our card trick. We have the Fan Rotom, Jet Energy, the Revavroom, Halucha, he just got a Mega in the new Legends ZA game, one of my favorite of the Megas, the Aegislash, and then the Iron Valiant EX with a Kadabra on the back. So out of these high-class Japanese booster box, you will get an EX or better in every pack. And my favorite thing about Terastal Festival is that there's a guaranteed SAR inside of these booster boxes. An Evolution would be incredible, but honestly any of them would be a great addition to my collection as it's probably going straight to my grading pile. So we have the Sylveon, the Zorua, Q Eevee, the Dunsparce, the Miraidon, and then the Garchomp EX. So maybe it's 5 from the back for the card trick, but I'm not too sure. And then at Neo 3, there's the opportunity of some incredible cards like the Legendary Beasts, as well as the Shinings, and many more incredible cards. But Neo Revelation and Awakening Legends are my favorite. There are 3 Japanese exclusive holos in the Japanese version. So we have the Frostlass, another Pokeball, into the Iron Leaves. So we'll go ahead and set our Pokeball off to the side. I'm not going to sleeve up any of the EXs just because they're guaranteed in every pack, and I want to make this a little bit of a shorter video because I'm very excited to open in that vintage booster pack. 4 from the back like the old Sword and Shield days, as we have the Hoot, Janine, Milotic, the Duraludon, Morpeko, Vaporeon, our 1 Ace spec, and then the Sylveon EX. So another double banger pack, but I really like the Japanese high-class booster boxes as you're guaranteed hits in every pack, so they're extremely fun to open. And one of my buddies actually bought me a V-Star Universe booster box, which is another high-class set, so I'm very excited to open that one up in the future. So we have the Finnison, the Glaceon, Gibble, the Natu, Koraidon, Chin-Pao, into the future form of Tyranitar. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but another EX. We have just 4 packs left here, so pretty quick warm-up before getting into that vintage pack, but it's probably the last vintage pack that I'll be opening on the channel. If you haven't watched any of my other vintage openings, I've opened Jungle and then all the way through Neo 3, and I've had some great pulls, so make sure to check those out if you haven't already. So we have the Rescue Board, the Dung Beetle, Noctowl, big fan of this one, would love to get this in a Pokeball reverse, Tyranitar, into the Iron Crown. So just 3 packs left here and a guaranteed SAR, so let's see which one we pull. My favorite out of the set is probably the Jolteon. I think the texture on the Japanese version looks incredible, so that's the one that I'm hoping for the most. So we have the Thwackey, the Espeon, another really cool special illustration rare, Feebas, the Applin, Roaring Moon, Chi-Yu, into our last Pokeball. Oh, and we got a Teal Mask Ogerpon as an SIR, so a double banger. We'll definitely grab a sleeve. Not the SAR that you want to see, but a beautiful card nonetheless. And we'll go ahead and prop that up in the background for today's video. And then we did get a pretty cool Pokeball in the Roaring Moon. So we'll go ahead and set that off to the side as well. And then 2 more packs here. We'll see if we can pull a God pack, but traditionally you're just guaranteed 1 SAR per booster box. So there may not be anything else in these final 2 packs, but you never know until you open them. We have the Budew, the Garbodor, Duskull, the Totodile, Wuchien, the Flareon, into the Teal Mask Ogerpon regular EX to go with our special illustration rare. And our final warm-up pack before we get cleaned up here and jump into that vintage. We'll see if there's anything good hiding inside. But overall, not the best Terastal Festival booster box, but I'm still happy with our SAR, and that will definitely be getting added to my grading pile. So we have the Beldum, the Fluttermane, Jolteon, and then the Palafin, and the final card is a Fan Rotom. So we'll go ahead and clear our background here. Got quite a handful of hits, and we'll go over all of these in the recap, but I'll go ahead and get cleaned up here, and then we'll break into that vintage pack. And as we grab this off the mantle, this is just an incredible booster pack, and I just want to document it real quick before we break the seal on it. This booster pack has been sealed since the year 2000, and I can't believe that we're finally opening it up on the channel. My favorite pack art of all the booster packs, so we'll go ahead and I'm going to try to savor it as much as possible. But these Japanese ones are quite hard to open up, so we'll see if we can get a clean rip on this. My hands are already shaking, and the seal has been broken. Maybe this one is just disintegrating. So might not be the biggest save on the pack artwork, but I'm gonna do my best to save the front of it as much as possible, just because I do display these. And then a little bit different, as it's impossible to open. But the card trick is traditionally 1 to the front, but if you do get a Shining, you do get 2 hollows in the pack, so it will be the second card, so we'll move that to the second to last spot. And off we go. Our first card is the Paris by Kagamaru Himeno. The beautiful Neo 3 set stamp, and just a beautiful card. I really love the colors on this one. Our second card is the Unknown Y by CRCG Gangs. One of my favorite vintage artworks in the Farfetch'd by Miki Tanaka Super cool card. Our fourth card is the Quillfish. We got the Jinx, a Tomokazu Kamiya artwork as our fifth card, so one that may get added to our grading pile as well. Big fan of Tomokazu Kamiya. And then back to back with the Yukimori Goldeen as our sixth card. Another one of my favorite artists and another that might be added to the grading pile. Our seventh card is the Zubat. In the Graveler. And this is one of my favorite cards from the set, the Smoochum by Atsuko Nishida. I just absolutely love the colors and the art style on this one. And the next card should be our holo, so there's nothing more we can wait for. Let's rip it. And we got the Blissey with a nice swirl right behind it. But this is the rookie card for Blissey and Yukimori's first holo. And I can't believe that we pulled this. It does have a little bit of nicking on the front, a little damage, but that is quite all right. A very nice swirl and just a beautiful card overall. And I'm super happy to add this to my collection. And we'll go ahead and grab a sleeve for this one. Get a close-up on that Pack Fresh holofoil, but it looks like it does have a little bit of marking on the mouth and on the front. But like I said, that's quite all right. This is just a card for my personal collection and an absolutely beautiful pull. Has a very nice swirl on it right behind Blissey. And I'm just a huge fan of Yukimori and her claymation cards, so I'm very happy to add this one to my collection. So we'll go ahead and get cleaned up here and move into the recap. And moving into our recap, we got quite a few hits in today's video. We got our A-Spec, a handful of EXs, the first being Umbreon, the Garchomp, Iron Valiant, Iron Leaves, Sylveon, Iron Crown, Tyranitar, Palafin, and the Teal Mask Ogerpon. And then we got our three Pokeball Reverse Holos, the Metang, and my favorite of the three, the Roaring Moon. And then my favorite pulls in today's video, out of our Neo 3 pack, we pulled some incredible cards. First up being the Jinx by one of my favorite artists, Tomokazu Kamiya. Just an incredible artwork. And another one of my favorite artists, Yukimori, on the Goldeen. Absolutely love the claymation artwork she creates. Then one of my favorite cards in the set, the Smoochum by Atsuko Nishida. I just think the colors on this card are absolutely beautiful, and it is one that I remember vividly from my childhood. Then our SAR from Terastal Festival is the Teal Mask Ogerpon, which is not the best SAR, but a pretty cool card nonetheless. And my favorite pull of today's video was the Blissey Holo from Awakening Legends. This copy has a nice swirl on it, and Yukimori is one of my favorite artists. And her work in Awakening Legends and Neo Revelation is what made her one of my favorite artists of all time. So I'm very happy to add this to my collection, as it's the first holo that she illustrated, as well as the rookie card for Blissey. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's opening, make sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. I have a V-Star Universe booster box that I'll be opening up in the future, as well as showing off a few pickups that I've made over the past few months, so stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.